So you're not watching iPhone 14 videos. As a matter of fact, you're probably not even watching this video, which is weird because how am I talking to you if you're not watching this video? Listen, I totally 100% get it. We're almost a year away from a phone that may look completely different than what's being leaked right now. And it's kind of annoying. Like, there's a bunch of reasons I think why the iPhone 14 content that's out there is not getting the traction of previous years. I got a couple of reasons that I think that's happening. So let's talk about it right after this.
This is, you listening to Travis.
What up, players? Welcome back. And for all you new people, welcome. My name's Travis and I do tech videos every single week and have a blast doing them. And today we're going to talk about why iPhone 14 videos aren't quite that interesting anymore, or at least already, or will ever be? I'm not sure. Let's get into the video. So it's likely that not even a lot of people are going to watch this video because, again, it's kind of about the iPhone 14. And unless you're leaking information about the iPhone 14 or you have information that's nowhere else, people don't really care. That's kind of the sentiment I've been getting. There are very few people that are able to put out an iPhone 14 video right now and get any kind of views. For the most part, it is John Prosser, Front Page Tech, as he is leaking a lot of the information and did leak a lot of the information very early on. So people are watching him for that. But for the most part, the larger YouTubers that normally get views for this sort of thing aren't really getting views about this, or a lot of things actually, and that's actually a bigger subject I'm going to talk about in an upcoming video, whether tech YouTube is dead. That's a deep subject. So listen, hit the subscribe button so when I put that video out, you can watch that because I'm going to go in on that. Now, while you might say other channels out there are doing iPhone 14 content, they seem to be doing well, if you actually ask those channels, you'll probably find out that those videos independently are underperforming for their channel. Like, it doesn't do as well. There's going to be a couple of channels that get all the views and some that just don't get any. And I think it's because most of you don't care. But I think there are some really legitimate reasons why people don't really care about the iPhone 14 and why they're not watching that many videos about it. When the leaks first came out from John Prosser, I put out a video right away. I think it was the same day. And I really expected a lot of people to want to watch it because it was such breaking news that I really thought it would be something that would do well. And it just did not. It just died. And in talking to other creators, I've actually heard similar comments that the iPhone 14 content isn't really doing that well. Maybe it started with the fact that this thing was leaked before the iPhone 13 came out. That was kind of annoying. I was kind of annoyed by that. I know why John did it. I'm not annoyed at John, but it did kind of put a sour taste in my mouth about the iPhone 14. Like, I hadn't even gotten the 13, hadn't even announced it yet, and we're hearing about the 14. Now, we all know when you buy something, the next thing is coming out the very next year, and you're already feeling bad about the fact that your thing's going to be obsolete in a year. But how about it's obsolete before they announce it? That's kind of messed up. Additionally, it's almost a year away. Some of the leaks that we're hearing right now may not even be accurate. We're hearing 8K video, we're hearing punch hole camera. I mean, these things can all change. It might be that they're testing these things right now and they just never come to fruition. We've seen that happen this year alone. Several leaks were proven completely incorrect. We got excited about one thing and then it just never happened. Like 8K video, could that be in the iPhone? Sure. But then I ask you this, Apple rarely has a product by which you can't enjoy the content made by it. In other words, if you can shoot 8K, what are you going to watch it on? Apple doesn't make any kind of 8K displays that are for consumers, and they don't even have an Apple TV that supports 8K. So what would even be the point? And Apple's not really used to spec flexing, so it's not just a spec they put on their spec sheet and says, hey, look what we can do. That's something more that Samsung will do. They usually don't even come out with things until well after they've been on Android for a long period of time, so that people can actually take advantage of them. So 8K video footage doesn't make sense to me. Maybe they do it, but it doesn't make sense. And to me, that's kind of what part of the problem with this is. We're hearing things so far in advance that the vast majority of them might not even happen. We literally have no idea. Leaks have been hit or miss this year, and while it can be fun to get caught up in the leak game, the reality is we just don't know. So it's hard to get hype about it. It's hard to watch a video about something that might not be true at all in just a couple of months. Plus, you know you're going to have to endure another 8 or 9 months of iPhone 14 videos. Like, you're just going to get more of these. There's going to be so many of them. So why watch them now when the information in them might change? Or even worse, maybe the information doesn't change. You're just hearing the same thing over and over and over again. Maybe some of you are kind of burned out from Apple right now. Like, you've got all your stuff, you bought your iMac, you bought your new iMac mini, you bought your new iPad, your iPad mini, your iPhone, your Apple Watch, all the things, and you don't want to hear about next year. You just got your stuff. You're not buying anything next year, so you're just not interested. I gotta tell you, that makes sense too. Or maybe you even have your iPhone 12 and, you know, it's still good. It still works good for you, so you're not going to upgrade. So you don't care, again, about the iPhone 14. You didn't even care about the iPhone 13. So why would you care about the iPhone 14? And some people are just plain tired of leaks. They just want to deal with the actual factuals. They want to see the actual product, whether it be in a presentation or a first unboxing or a full review. Like, that's what they want. They don't want anything else other than that. And we're in a strange time in tech anyway, where the views are kind of down across the board. Again, I'm going to talk about that in an upcoming video. You better hit that subscribe button. I know where you live. I guess the point is, I was shocked at first that when I put out an iPhone 14 video, it didn't do well. And then I asked other people and they said the same thing. And then I just started to think about it and it totally makes sense. You're not really interested. You don't really care. And I kind of agree with you. So in the meantime, I'm going to try to do some really cool stuff like I did here. That was fun, kind of. Not really. You should watch that video anyway. And I'll see you next time. Peace and love.